Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Kyle Busch, the fearless rebel of NASCAR. Few names in NASCAR ignite as much passion, debate, and admiration as Kyle Busch. Known as Rowdy, Busch has carved out a legacy defined by raw talent, fiery competitiveness, and a relentless drive to win. Whether fans love him or love to hate him, Kyle Busch is undeniably one of the most influential drivers of his generation. Early life and racing roots. Born on May 2, 1985, in Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyle Busch grew up surrounded by speed. Alongside his brother Kurt Busch, he developed an early fascination with engines, racing, and competition. By the age of 13, Busch was already working as a crew chief for his brother's dwarf car team. His rise through racing's junior ranks was meteoric. Powered by technical knowledge far beyond his years and a natural instinct behind the wheel. Dominance across NASCAR series. Kyle Busch's success isn't limited to a single series. He dominates across all three national NASCAR circuits: the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and Truck Series. NASCAR Cup Series. 2 times Cup Series champion, 2015, 2019, known for his aggressive, calculated racecraft. More than 60 Cup Series wins, placing him among the sport's elite. Busch's Cup titles cemented his reputation as one of the few drivers capable of consistently competing at the highest level, year after year. Xfinity and Truck Series legend. Busch holds records that may stand for decades. Most Xfinity Series wins in history. Most Truck Series wins. First driver to win all three NASCAR National Series races in a single weekend, and he did it multiple times. His ability to switch between vehicles and still dominate shows a rare versatility and racing IQ. A complex, captivating personality. Kyle Busch isn't just famous for winning, he's famous for being unapologetically himself. His fiery temper, brutally honest interviews, and willingness to embrace the villain role have made him one of NASCAR's most polarizing stars. But behind the sharp edges lies a passionate competitor who cares deeply about the sport and its future. Fans see Busch as a hero for his skill and relentless pursuit of victory, a villain for his confidence and on-track aggressiveness, a legend for the records he has shattered. Love him or hate him, Kyle Busch never leaves fans indifferent. Entrepreneur, team owner, mentor beyond the driver's seat, Busch is also a businessman and leader, founder of Kyle Busch Motorsports, KBM. A powerhouse in the Truck Series, mentor to rising stars who later became championship-caliber drivers, active in charity work through the Kyle Busch Foundation. His impact on NASCAR extends far beyond the checkered flag. Legacy and future. Kyle Busch's career is far from over. Even after decades in motorsport, he continues to compete with the hunger of a newcomer. Every race adds another chapter to an already storied legacy. Whether he's making headlines for a bold pass, a post-race interview, or a milestone victory, Kyle Busch remains one of NASCAR's truest icons, a driver defined not by perfection but by passion, intensity, and unmatched skill. Kyle Busch, the fearless rebel who redefined modern NASCAR. Kyle Busch isn't simply a NASCAR champion. He is a phenomenon, a driver whose raw talent, intense personality, and record-breaking achievements have made him one of the most unforgettable figures in motorsport. Nicknamed Rowdy after the hot-headed character from Days of Thunder, Busch embodies the spirit of a true racing outlaw, fast, fearless, and unafraid to speak his mind. Across thousands of laps, dozens of victories, and countless controversies, Kyle Busch has built a legacy that fans will debate and admire for decades. Early foundations. From Las Vegas streets to racing stardom. Born May 2, 1985, in Las Vegas, Kyle Busch grew up in a household where racing wasn't just a hobby, it was a lifestyle. His father Tom Busch owned a garage, and his older brother Kurt Busch was a rising racing star. While other kids were playing outside, Kyle was spending evenings in the shop, learning car mechanics and watching how race machines came to life. By age 16, Busch was already turning heads in regional circuits. He moved quickly through the ranks, winning in legend cars, late models, and eventually joining the national racing scene as one of the most promising talents of his generation. His combination of technical knowledge and natural instinct behind the wheel made him a standout, even among future NASCAR champions. The rise of Rowdy. Early NASCAR career. Kyle debuted in NASCAR's top divisions in the early 2000s. Right away, he earned a reputation for two things: he was incredibly fast. He was completely fearless. Driving for Hendrick Motorsports early in his Cup career, Busch showed flashes of brilliance but truly found his stride after joining Joe Gibbs Racing in 2008. That same year, he launched himself into superstardom with 8 Cup Series wins, 10 nationwide, Xfinity wins, 2 Truck Series wins. His aggressive driving style made him a threat in every race, and a villain in the eyes of many competitors. Record-breaking dominance across all series. One of Kyle Busch's defining traits is his ability to dominate everywhere he races. Most drivers excel in one NASCAR series. Busch excels in all 3. NASCAR Cup Series champion in 2015 and 2019, one of the top 10 winningest drivers in NASCAR history, renowned for late race comebacks and precision driving. His 2015 championship was especially emotional. Busch had suffered a brutal leg injury early in the season and many believed he would never return to top form. Instead, he came back stronger and won the title, one of the most inspiring comebacks in NASCAR history. NASCAR Xfinity Series all-time wins leader, dominated the series for over a decade, known for bushwhacking Cup drivers dropping down to race in lower series. Love it or hate it, fans watched Xfinity races because Kyle Busch was in them. NASCAR Truck Series most wins in Truck Series history, built an entire racing empire through Kyle Busch Motorsports, KBM, developed future stars such as Christopher Bell, Eric Jones, and William Byron. His excellence in the Truck Series inspired a new wave of young drivers who idolized him. The personality, NASCAR's greatest villain or its most honest hero. Kyle Busch's personality has always been larger than life. He is blunt, unfiltered, confident to the point of provoking rivals, and unwilling to apologize for his competitive edge. These traits made him the sport's ultimate villain, but also one of its biggest draws. Every sport needs a rebel, someone who brings energy, emotion, and unpredictability. Kyle Busch has played that role perfectly. Behind his intense exterior, Busch is known to be a dedicated family man, a loyal friend, a mentor to young racers, a sharp businessman. The public often sees the fire, but those close to him see the passion. The evolution of Kyle Busch Motorsports. Founded in 2010, KBM quickly became one of the most successful Truck Series organizations ever. Under Busch's leadership, the team won multiple championships, produced elite drivers, set performance standards few teams could match. His impact on NASCAR through KBM is lasting, even beyond his own driving career. The move to Richard Childress Racing, a new chapter in 2023, Busch shocked the racing world by leaving Joe Gibbs Racing after 15 seasons and joining Richard Childress Racing, RCR. Many wondered if the switch would slow him down. It didn't. Busch won multiple races in his first season with RCR, proved critics wrong, and showed once again why he is one of NASCAR's most adaptive and resilient drivers. Legacy. The making of a NASCAR icon. Kyle Busch's legacy will be remembered for 3 things. 1. Unmatched skill. Few drivers in history have mastered as many cars, raced across as many series, or won as consistently as Busch. 2. Untamed personality. He speaks his mind. He shows emotion. He refuses to play the corporate driver role. This authenticity, controversial or not, made him unforgettable. 3. Fearless competitiveness. Every time Busch starts an engine, he races to win. Not for points, not for publicity, but for victory. The story isn't over. Kyle Busch is still racing, still competing, and still creating headlines. Whether fans are cheering him or booing him, one thing is guaranteed: they are always watching. Kyle Busch is more than a driver. He is a force of nature, a racer defined not by perfection, but by passion.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.